The Jackets beat the Flames last night. It's a tie game, a minute 34 left, and Mackenzie Weegar, who has had, it's been a disastrous season. I don't think that's overstating it. He was a guy who in the summer was at the Olympic orientation camp. Like he was, this guy is a couple of years ago, 20 goals, and there's just, it has been a disaster for him this year. Anyway, he tries to get the puck out and can't, and then it's in the back of his net. And they showed the footage, and I don't know that it made the highlight packages, but he was just kind of sitting there,
dejected,
staring into space and wearing it. And it's not the first time, but it's the latest and the worst. What have you? I don't know how close you're watching, but
I'm watching.
For Mackenzie Weegar, it's been the worst of times.
It has, and I think this is a guy with tremendous pride in his game. And you're right, on the short list for Team Canada, a guy that we all know when he's at the top of his game, what he's capable of. And I think he has a standard for himself. And then when we don't see it, you're like, what's missing here? The one thing that's been missing when I've watched, and I've watched almost every minute they've played this year, the consistency from game to game with him. I'll see plays. It's wild. Within a game, you see elite plays and then plays that you're like, where did that come from? And, the inconsistency almost from shift to shift. And I don't think that's hey, I'm having a bad season. I think it's more like, hey, I don't think it's a lost focus thing. It's more just, I haven't seen these wild swings within a game. When guys are having off seasons, you go, they just can't put it together. This guy will put it together and make a good play, and then all of a sudden there's maybe a poor play to follow it up. So I don't know what's going on, but I don't know from the nature of the position, Rhett, when you make a mistake or critical one near the end of the game, I think you're wearing it. I've obviously allowed bad goals and crushing goals near the end of the game where that's it. Like I've cost them 2 points or cost them a game or something. That's kind of what you're talking about. That would be the look, is like, man, we at least had a point here, maybe go for a second, and now we're giving up an empty netter.
I like that it sounds bad, but it means he cares.
Yeah,
he does care.
Like you watch that clip and him sitting on the bench, you're like, well, there's a guy that cares at least. Like he's not just like,
that's why I started my comments, guys, with the word pride. Like that guy is a gamer. Like regardless of what you see out of him, I think he comes to play every night. I think he prepares. I think he's a pro. I don't think he's I don't know. I haven't asked, but I would think he's like really coachable. Like, I don't think he's a guy who thinks he's a know-it-all and kind of a hero. I think he would be a terrific guy to have in the room. I've only met him a few times, and what I've met and what I've experienced, he's an awesome guy. He's the type of guy you want in your organization, in your room. I think he's fantastic, but mistakes are mistakes. And Rhett, I think you nail it where he says, he's wearing it because he cares. He's not sitting there going, or maybe trying. We see a lot of athletes that try and point to the excuses.
Come on.
This could have happened. This could have happened. No, wear it and move on. That's a pro.
Weegar is 32, $6.25 million. He's got 5 more years.
5 more?
8-year deal.
He's got a 10-team no trade thing that kicks in years 5 to 8, I believe it is.
Okay.
Are you suggesting that while everyone's focused on a Rasmus deal?
Oh boy, you're gonna do this.
You did this. You've talked about it a few times.
It's not a Weegar thing. It's a team thing.
So yes, as a team, that's my approach. Everyone's for sale. Yes, I'm sorry, and I think Mackenzie Weegar would be sought after as well. More money, longer term, but there would be teams that are like, F yeah.
And his number's gonna be way less than the Rasmus extension. Yes, he's 3 years older, but like Rasmus ain't signed for 6.25.
No,
if he was, he's here locked in long term. He's going to want Chikrin plus money. That's 9 to 10.
I just don't believe, and I guess it's partly because I've planted my flag in this take. Like I felt Weegar's the best defenseman on the team, and he has not been close to the best defenseman
some bad
this year. It's been a
Anderson's a better defenseman.
So I guess just my point. I'll finish. It's just if I'm a team and I'm looking at it, it's like I could get Mackenzie Weegar probably less than what I'd pay at market because he's having a tough season.
Yeah,
they've got this potential rebuild they're going through. We might be able to get this Weegar, who's a great guy, at a bit of a bargain.
And again, he spent his whole time in Calgary playing with almost dusters, right?
But I don't know if I agree with that because there's no panic to Craig selling. Do you know what I mean? I get what you're saying. Yeah. I'm going to phone on Weegar because maybe I'll get a discount, and Conroy's going to go, you don't get a discount.
Why would you sell low if you're
Noodles just said it. Noodles just said it.
Oh, and I mean, there's a level. Obviously, if it's we'll give you a fourth. You're not making that deal. Right. But part of it's just part of the because what are you going to get for Andersson? And I think it's a very small percent. But is there a world that exists where
no? But it should be. It shouldn't be a small percentage. It should be. This is how we conduct our business. If somebody wants Mackenzie Weegar and they phone, we're in.
What I was saying is there a scenario where instead of we're just going to trade?
Overall, the likelihood of it. Yeah,
maybe there's a Rasmus extension for us, and we trade Weegar instead.
You could. It's just the returns. If you look at just their play this year, like Rasmus's stock, I don't think it's ever been higher. With the cap as high as it is, the salary as low as it is, his play right now, the leadership. Like we talked about him saying there'd be no distractions this year, and like give him credit. It hasn't distracted him. It might be distracting the whole fan base and all of us in the media. He's having a career year.
Yeah. Guys always played good in there.
And I think like Weegar had a 20-goal season a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. He's not having a good year. So I'm not against selling Mackenzie Weegar if someone blows your socks off, but he's not having the type of year that people are going to be ringing your phone off the hook necessarily, right?
I don't know.
Well, like if you're picking right now, you want Rasmus, whereas last year you're like, oh, well, we'd want Weegar. That's just player for player.
In the most simplest of terms, yes. But if you're also thinking that Rasmus needs 9.5 to continue to play here, you might be going, well, you know what?
Yeah.
I can use Weegar for a couple of years, and
he's locked in at a low number.
Yeah.
You get any bounce back, that's a huge value,
right?
Look at Seth Jones in Chicago. Awful 100%. In Chicago. He goes to Florida. Like there he is. That's the top pair guy. Big minutes, all roles. Like boom.
And it's maybe not the best time to bring it up at night, like the morning after he makes a play like that.
It's not even that bad a play.
It's really
everyone thinks that this was just a horse. This is not a pizza up the middle. I've made pizzas up the middle.
So tell us about it because he is kind of getting torched because it's a turnover that leads to a goal.
You get so far down and you're along the wall and you're getting pressured and you try to throw it back up. Where's everyone going, by the way?
Flying the zone.
Yeah, which is a wonderful thing to think. I've told every kid that I've ever coached, you get below the top of the circle, throwing it. Kids suck because they were too weak to do it. It's hard to throw it back up the wall, strong side where the pressure is.
Yeah, it's too bad because this highlight doesn't really go far enough back. Is the only problem. I've talked to Robert about cutting these clips.
Come on, Bobby.
That's a tough play. Like those guys shouldn't be blowing zones.
Everyone is turned and is flying
because he's already tried to make.
Man, he wants a penalty or something.
He's tried to make the hand play at the blue line. That didn't work. He then has a chance to recover and bang it off the wall.
It's Rhett's whiteboard. Sorry, not yours. Stop.
Well, everyone's already turned their feet. They're gone.
They're gone.
No support.
And
3 guys.
Who's the D partner?
It's got to be Kuznetsov.
Open your effing mouth.
Yeah, tell him reverse it.
Because bump it back. I'm here for you. Because you throw it up that wall and it's getting picked off. Kids, if you get below the top of that circle, that's a tough play.
So what do you say if you are pressure's on
anywhere you get below the top of the circle, even and throwing it back up?
Eat it.
You put it behind the net.
Yeah.
Your team.
That's how I think explode the goal line here.
Kids are stupid and they don't realize that. Well, they are. Kids are stupid. These guys shouldn't be stupid. Look where Kuznetsov goes. Now, maybe he is calling for it and Weegar didn't move it.
Sure.
But if he's not screaming his head off behind the net, it's on him.
It's one of those things on a team like this too. Yeah, like he's going behind the net.
Like I'm guessing Kuznetsov is headed behind the net and wants it.
He's going.
And the other thing is too, if you're Zare, you assume he's going to make that chip off the wall.
This play?
The 3 guys between you?
Or are you talking about at the very start of the clip?
Yes.
Yeah. By the time here.
But that's what I mean by we're digging into this play like it's a massive play and it's just a simple play. It ends up in the net.
Yeah.
Okay, couple things. Don't fly the zone. Well, I thought we were getting it out. Don't throw it back up the wall into pressure. Okay, should have put it behind the net. Wolf, stop the puck. I'm tired. I've played too much. Like, Kuznetsov, yell for it louder. Like, this is not a Mackenzie Weegar, you're an idiot play.
Not at all. It was the time of the game and the circumstance.
The circumstance is different too. Like, imagine he makes us play in Colorado and they've already got a 6-burger up. No one's even talking about it. Like, it's just when this team is in a game late, tied, like, the stakes are so high. There's so room for error. A lot of teams in the league, you can make that mistake, you still win the game, but this team's margin for error is so thin. They got 3 last night, and that was like, okay, they got a chance. They got 3.
Perfect game, fellas.
Really
Absolute
good game. Great night.
Perfect game. Early start. You get down, you come back. You get down, you come back. You're
quit.
in it. You don't quit. You lose. In reg.
Hey, buddies, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Also, if you could throw in a like and subscribe, it does help us out with what it is we are doing. And check out more at flamesnation.ca.